Hawk 70, ready? Ready? Panthers 18, hot, hot. Ready?
Something takes a part of me. Something lost and never seen.
Here we go, here we go. Cougar 19.
From the capital of Tennessee and of country music for any of you fans out there, welcome to Nashville. We're at Nissan Stadium. Today, we have an all-AFC meeting between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Tennessee Titans. Ready to get this game started, here's Evan McPherson. And we're off and running from Nissan Stadium. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10.
Ready? Kennedy Lions! Kennedy Lions!
Coming out throwing. Here's Ward. Looking deep to open the game. And the coverage passes an early test. They've got somebody there to knock it away, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. And I'm just going to assume, Brock, we're going to see a more aggressive defense here after the amount of points these guys gave up last week.
Yeah, that performance was not up to standard, but this looks a whole lot more like an attacking the pass. Not just playing the defense, but go knock the ball away.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
Tag! Cowboy 80!
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They pick up 14 yards on that one, and that's good for a Tennessee 1st down.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Come on.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And the big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of them on that run. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert.
Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans take a 6-0 lead right away. Now it's Jason Myers on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Titans will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Jason Myers set to kick off.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. And maybe making some better judgment here as he takes a knee and accepts the touchback. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. They're going to run. Here's the rookie from Kansas State. And he'll manage 3 there to begin this one. 2nd and 7 coming up.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks, and really create some indecision now defensively.
Back-to-back carries here. Has room down the left sideline. Touchdown, Cincinnati! The Bengals finish off their opening drive. Evan McPherson on to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bengals respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it, 1st and 10.
Let's go. Cougar 19. 19 Titans. 19 Titans. Warriors 70. Trap 60. Trap 60. 79 Broncos. Ready?
Pressure coming. Here's Ward. And we put everything he's got behind it. Brought in inside the 20. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans take the lead on the first play of the drive. Myers gets the point after the go. And the Titans take the lead here, 14-7 in the first.
Bengals 7. Jason Myers set to kick
Here's
off.
Myers now to handle the kickoff. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. And he'll get it up to the 44. Goes to the hurry up here.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 44-yard line.
Ready.
Running for the marker on 2nd. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
Chances of stalling this drive defensively seem bleak, but how about now? Look at those odds changing, Kate. Still not great, but you could feel a little momentum on their side. Maybe they can muster it up and get back-to-back stops.
He has the first over the middle, and he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. They get 19 on that pickup, and the Bengals have a 1st down. We've set it down from 37. They send a man in motion.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Mustang 19. 60 Maverick, Buffalo 18. Go.
1st down throw here for Milrow. Buys time, rolling right. Got for big yards on the right side. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, with some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual-threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
Panther 60, Panther 60. 18, Pioneer.
Now they send their back in motion right. Here's Milrow, 1st and 10. Cut near the goal line. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals trim the lead to 1. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. Point after up and good by McPherson. And the Bengals tie things up at 14. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it, 1st and 10.
Ready.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they catch him, but not until he's picked up 8 yards. It's 2nd down.
While that run may not have moved the chains, Kate, that's such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Back to the well again. And the stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Titans have a 1st.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
1st and 10 from the 43.
Let's go now. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Off the play fake, here's Ward. That one's cut at the 10-yard line. To the house for a Tennessee touchdown. The Titans break the tie here in the 1st. One after up and good for Myers. And the Titans break that tie and now lead by 7.
Bengals 14. Jason Myers set to kick off.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Milrow. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Well, he's been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right?
Yep.
And I look at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
First down, Bengals.
Kate, when you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. Without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness.
Finds a seam down the middle. And he's going to be down to within a yard of that red zone as the stop is made. They strike for 23 yards. And the Bengals have a 1st down.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
All set now. 1st and 10.
19 Lions. Deputy. 18. Liking 18. Go.
And they just get the play off. And they're able to take him down, and that sack is how we're going to end our 1st quarter of play. That's the end of one here. 21-14 our score. More from Nissan Stadium coming up after the break. Time for our 2nd quarter. It'll be Bengals football to begin. They have it 2nd down, well inside of field goal range. Sending him on the dive. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line.
You know you love some of my buzzwords, kid. I know you do. And this one was about real power. He got the rock a long way from the chains and put his teammates on his back for a heck of a run. And a great try at that 1st down.
3rd down and 2 here. The offense coming to the line for its 7th play of this drive.
Amen. Transfer 80. 19 Chargers. 19 Chargers.
Another carry for him. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
I love that call on 3rd down because it just gives you options. The best 3rd down teams are teams that do just that. Right? They give you options. You don't let the defense dictate to you. You look at what they're giving you, and you take advantage of them.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. From the gun, Milrow. He's got it. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Roll. Here we go. Set. 3.
They've got a man in motion.
Lead alert.
They motion the tight end over. The give here on 2nd. And he's in for the touchdown. The Bengals can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. McPherson at the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Bengals tie this game at 21. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Okay, well that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line.
rest on the ride like many outside, so I'm staying inside. Shout to you and I vibe to the pool like Tupac. I see the bunch of mean guys.
Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it, 1st and 10.
Ready?
From the gun, they're going to hand it off. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. That's incomplete on 2nd down.
You know exactly what he's thinking. Hopefully next time it's a little bit easier. The degree of difficulty on that one high. Throwing a double coverage, odds are against you.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
Cougar 19. Ready?
They'll throw, 3rd and long. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. They'll get 16 yards on that play. And that's good for a Tennessee 1st down.
Okay, ready?
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Go.
There's a dive up the middle. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
From the gun, it's Ward. That's on the quick hitter. And they make the play at the 39 just before he can pick up that 1st down. 3rd down, 1 yard to go.
Ready?
Right play straight ahead. And he's able to get this down to the 36. This one goes for 3 yards. And the Titans have a 1st.
You know, Kate, that's a successful play on 2 fronts. Number 1, you get the 1st down. Number 2, keep that defense guessing as to who is just going to get the carries.
Ready? Got 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Ready?
Throwing now on 1st down. Ward. Big catch is made, and he got the feet in 2. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down. No Bronco Lahana scoring so far as we have reached our 2-minute warning. More from Nissan Stadium coming up. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
79 Broncos. Ready? 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Shotgun snap now to Ward. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans get some late points and the lead. Myers to add the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Titans break that tie and now lead by 7. Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff.
Jason Myers set to kick off.
Starting from the 5. He's going well so far. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. Right up the gut. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. The Bengals have to move here. Clock's running as they hustle the line. Off the play fake, Milrow. Flushed out of the pocket. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. Offense in the hurry up here.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On 1st down, they'll run. Second down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Offense to the line. Second down.
19 tight. 19 tight. Ready? Cowboy 80. 18. 5 years.
Man in motion here. Milrow from the gun. On the move. Hit it right. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And then brings up third down.
I'll give this quarterback credit. He bought as much time as he could, but eventually, the only option left was to throw it away.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
60 Vikings. 60. Go.
They'll air it out on third. To the right side and reeled in by Chase. And that will not be enough for a first down. Now we get a timeout taken by the Titans. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow. It's only 3 points, and they're going to still trail at halftime, but every little bit helps. And I'll tell you this as well. It also helps maybe later in the game. You got a fourth quarter clutch kick. To have that confidence built, that's important.
And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
A little less than 30 seconds to go as they begin this drive.
Here we go. Here we go. Cougar 19.
First and 10 here. Ward. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And that'll bring up second down.
You know, the goal on a lot of these short throws is to simply let the receiver create some yards after the catch, that yak. Well, I think he was thinking about the yak before he actually secured the catch.
Panther 11. Panther 11. Come 19. Come 19.
Second and 10 now. Ward. He's going deep this time. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left. Jack Fox getting the call here to punt on fourth down. Only punted once in last week's loss, and he gets this one away. And this will force them to start inside the 20. That punt heads out at about the 15-yard line.
At their own 15-yard line.
They've got first and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything.
Let's go.
All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. So call it a half dozen on that run, Brock. It's second down. We'll get the timeout called. We've got 5 seconds remaining in the half.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
They're just going to play it safe, sticking with the ground game, it looks like. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means third down coming up. No doubt you have been glued to your television so far, and no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
First down 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes first and 10.
Ready.
Lone back gets the handoff. And they'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. They give it to him again. And he's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
Ready. 70 Lions. Dragon 60. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Trap 60. Trap 60.
Putting a receiver in motion.
Go.
3rd and short, it's Milrow. He rolls to his right. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they're going to be set up with a 1st down after a nice gain there as he's down by contact.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. From the gun, here's a handoff. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
Ready. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. 19 Love Warriors. 70. Check smash. Check smash. Ready, up.
Milrow now to throw. Caught, nice gain left side. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
They keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. We'll go play action here. It's Milrow. Headed out right. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
That may not look like much, and on tomorrow's grade sheet, it'll just be an S for satisfactory, but that's a good decision. Know where to go with the ball, and don't put it in harm's way.
Still 10 to go. 2nd down now from the 23.
Flag. 70 Timberwolves. Check up.
To the air, Milrow. It is cut left side. So a solid gain there, Brock, but still 3rd down and short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play.
Brings up 3rd down.
Cowboys. Buffalo 18. Ready.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
That's one as a running back in this league, you got to convert every time. Teams really don't care. If you're a Hall of Famer or an undrafted rookie, you can't get 1 yard for a 1st, they're going to start holding auditions for someone who can.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Get it. Ready.
Now a design run. Here's Milrow. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop it behind the line. Working quickly here.
70 Lions. 18 Pioneers. 79 Broncos. 60 Mavericks. 60 Mavericks. Mustang 19. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Here's Milrow to throw. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Cowboy 80. Dragon 60. 18 Rattler. 60 Bobcats. 19 Lions. Warriors 70.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. This one's caught. And they stop him before he can reach that marker. And now we've got a penalty flag out too. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. So they get dings for the holding. You gotta wonder if that changes their call as they line this up for 3rd down.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Chef 60, Chef Buffalo 18. Go.
3rd and long for him here. Still on his feet. Escapes the pocket. The ball's out. The ball's out. He lost it. It's picked up by the Titans. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. The 30. And the return finally over as they take the fumble into enemy territory.
What do defenses preach all the time? Scoop and score, scoop and score, scoop and score. Well, that was an amazing scoop. It was nearly a score after a huge return on that fumble.
Running it now out of the gun. Makes a cut to the right sideline. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
I love these inside runs. Don't get away from them. You never know. You think it's going to be a short little gain, and then boom, you get the right blocking, a possessed running back, and you get some serious yards on the table.
They've got 3 tight ends on this 1st and goal, thinking run or play action.
Let's go. Let's get that touch. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Let's go.
Back-to-back carries here. And he takes this one in for a Tennessee touchdown. The Titans push their lead further to start the half. Myers gets the point after the go. And the Titans drive their lead to 11.
35. Bengals 24.
Now to handle the kickoff. Returning it from the 4. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10.
19 tight. There we go. Set.
They kick the running back in motion.
70.
Here's Milrow, 1st and 10. And this one is launched downfield. What a dive! I think he caught it! It's a huge pickup on the play. And the Bengals have a 1st down.
A 57-yard gain. 1st down,
Mustang 19.
Bengals.
Warriors 70. 70 Rangers. 7 Pirates. 60. Chef.
From the red zone now. And he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals shrinking the lead some in the 3rd.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I got single high or too high? Is that post going to be...
And he makes the catch, but he will not get the feet down. Oh, Brock, that could have been a highlight reel touchdown. Instead, just an incompletion. So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it. 1st and 10.
Ready. Ready.
Give now to the running back. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. Well, would have been a big completion, Brock, if not for that meddling defender who knocked it away. That sets up third down.
Incomplete. Cam Taylor Britt on the coverage.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80. Panther 11. Panther 11. Dragon 60. Go.
To the air on third and long. He's going to try another deep one here. This is caught inside the 15. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that's good for a Tennessee first down.
For a Titans first down. First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. The Titans have it with the lead. Just got to hang on for a little bit longer.
Ready.
Coming to the line for another first and 10.
Let's go. Cougar 19. Let's go.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
You know, you call that toss play. It's almost like a challenge to cornerbacks, Kate. You're challenging their will and their want to. Can they get down there in time to make contact behind the line? In this case, well, challenge accepted and mission accomplished.
He's the one back on the handoff. Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage. So third down now.
It's a loss of the yard.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over it.
Escapes out to the left. Oh, he lost the football. And now the Bengals have it. And they're able to rip off a nice chunk there before the fumble return comes to an end.
You know, a lot of these defenders, actually almost all of them in the NFL, have some offense in their background. And when they see the ball and an opportunity like that, they can't wait. What an awesome transition from scooping the ball to focusing upfield and finding the running lane. That offense, I think, was honestly lucky he didn't finish it with a touchdown.
Bronco 80.
Setting him on the dive. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Pistol now for Milrow. Looking right, and he finds him. He runs this to the 25 before being brought down. Offense in the hurry-up here.
A gain of 14. First down, Cincinnati.
Cut 19. Cut.
First down throw here from Milrow. Bails out of the pocket quick. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do, getting home with that sack.
Warriors 70. Left 6. 19 tight. 19 cut 7. 18 Rattler. 18.
Shotgun now for Milrow. Buying some time right. He finds his running back on a deep shot. Nicely done. That one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
70 Lions. Hurt.
Now a run with right. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
19 Charger. 19.
From the gun, Milrow. Flushed out of the pocket. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Bengals take a fourth quarter lead.
Kate, we know you can do it in different ways in today's NFL at quarterback. Some with the brains and the processing, that anticipation and accuracy. Some could do it with their improv skills to create a play when everything breaks down, and he just put on a show.
They give it to the back of his own read. And the defense holds him at the 2, Brock. He can't get beyond the line. Still a couple yards short of that end zone. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff.
For Cincinnati.
And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up to the 35 to begin this drive.
35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it, 1st and 10.
60 Eagles, 6 Cougar 19. 70 Lions.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
79. Get it.
From the gun, it's Ward. He's got it over the middle. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning left for them. We've got 1st and 10.
Panther 60. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Ready.
Shotgun snap now to Ward. Forced out to his right. Winds up and chucks this deep right. This could decide things. It's intercepted! And the Bengals have it as he records the first interception of his young career. Oh boy, they cleaned up the fumbling issues from the last drive, and now it's an interception that turns the ball over.
Yeah, and 2 very different tones and tenors on these 2 sidelines. One coach is pleading, begging for some ball security. The other is simply saying, keep it up, boys. Keep taking that ball away. Job well done.
Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. That's the 2-minute warning here in Nashville. Bengals holding just a 1-point advantage. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
50. Cowboys, 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
To throw, here's Milrow. Escapes the pocket. And gain 11 on that play. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. Now we get a timeout taken by the Titans. That's their first. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. They're going to pass it here. Throwing the out route complete. And he picks up the 1st down for the Bengals. And that is the last thing they need to lock away this win. Tennessee calling its 2nd timeout now. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. It's a design keeper for Milrow. So the Bengals take this one on the road. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough hill to climb, going up against one of the better defenses in the NFL. But these guys looked and said, Hill? What hill?
And you know what? I think that happened over the course of this